All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cindric with Cindric Gaming, coming to you today from the Performium Network on the Enchanted Survival server. I'm showing you all today how to build my end shop, and just covering the redstone in that today. A little bit kind of a different video. A couple things first. If you enjoy these videos, go ahead and give me a subscribe. If you particularly enjoy this video, give me a like down below. If you want to help support me making these videos and gain access to some special perks and things for other games other than Minecraft and potentially Minecraft as well, go ahead and support me on Patreon. The link will be down below in the description. So let's go ahead and get started here. So just kind of show you how this works. Come over here. We've got the water sort system into the hopper sorting system. And that just separates all the emeralds out from, everything else that the Vindicators and Evokers drop. And fills this chest full of emeralds, which then fills that shulker full of emeralds. This system will then kick into play. And what this system does is, one, it automatically fills the, shulkers out of that hopper or dropper elevator there and allows that to be continuously replenished. But once that shulker is full, what will happen is it'll turn on that comparator, which will turn on all this redstone dust, which will fire the piston, which will then also dispense out a new shulker. Now, I may change that a little bit because one of the breakdowns in this system on server play that seems to happen is that the dispensers don't always fire out the shulker like it's supposed to due to system lag. As you can see, I am lagging a little bit. Part of that is because of the number of mobs and redstone going on here, but part of that is also because of just the server, having issues. So I will show you all how to make that system, but like I said, I may be changing that slightly. And then here we have a dropper elevator that carries the full shulkers up into the system. And occasionally there is a breakdown. As you can see, I have a shulker full of emeralds that just kind of did not go down into the system. I'm not sure why that happened, but I will be fixing that as we continue on. I basically am going to create a big water path that is going to send it all down into there. Ideally, though, what happens is that it falls down this hole and goes straight into that dispenser or into those water paths. Try to get that thrown in there. And that will follow down into that, dropper elevator. And that all comes down into these chests from over here and then up into the dropper elevator, which then goes up into the shop up there. And I got stuck. And then over here, what we have is a continuous firing dispenser so that it will continue to fire the emeralds out and into the shop area. Downside to this is that using shulkers like this, sometimes the shop does break. And so, it's something I have to monitor on a regular basis just to make sure that the sign didn't break and the shop continues to operate. So in this case, shop is still working, and we'll continue to refill. And that's basically it. I of course got the evoker grinder in there where we'll kill everything just to kind of refill stuff. But to show you how to make all this, we're going to go to a single player world, and I'll be back in just a second. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to build this the Shulker Filler, and then we'll show you how to build the hopper elevator. And so basically, as you can see, I've already done it. So this is kind of all the resources that you'll need. You'll need your dispenser, you'll need a piston, you'll need 2 half slabs of pretty much A material. I'm using stone at the moment. You'll need 2 comparators, and you will need 3 redstone repeaters, a chest, and then you'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 redstone dust. And then, of course, some building blocks of your choosing. Let's go ahead and dig out a couple areas here. This block is kind of where our shulker is going to go. We'll throw that down there. Throw another comparator pointing into it like that. And then we're going to come back 4 spots and just kind of break those, just so it kind of gives us our outline here. Throw down 1 piece of redstone dust. You're going to drop this down by 1 because we're going to put redstone dust underneath. And what happens when you have a half slab is if you take that half slab and you put it up here like this, you can actually run redstone underneath it. Like that. And on top of it. And that same source will power both. You're going to put another block up there. A half slab. A block. You're going to put a block there. Put your dispenser here. You're going to put another block on top of your dispenser. And that block right there is what's going to hold our piston. Now I'm using a sticky piston. It's recommended that you use a normal piston, but you can use a sticky piston. And let's break our way out of here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a redstone repeater here at 1 tick. We're going to put a redstone repeater here at 2 ticks, or at the full 4 ticks. And then this redstone repeater at 1 tick. We are then going to place our redstone dust and just connect it all up. You're going to grab a chest, slap that down there, center click my stack of redstone here, just fill up the chest here full of redstone and let that close. And as you can see, that comparator is now powered. And we can actually fill our dispenser. This system is now ready to go. All right, and so what we're going to do is we're going to fill the dispenser full of full shulkers just so you can see it fire repeatedly here. And then grab our comparator, put a full shulker here, and put that in. And as you can see, fires repeatedly. And we'll empty out that dispenser. Now, as you saw in the other video, or in the first part of the video, what I did is I also had a couple of hoppers into a couple of chests here and into that, dropper dispenser system. So that way, the dispenser kept full of empty shulkers. And then over here, I actually had, the hopper sort system. Now, the hopper sorting system is actually relatively easy. So you got your 2 hoppers, one's facing down, one's facing out this way. It is going to be a little funky, but you have a block there. This block will extend out 3 blocks and then drop down a block. So you have kind of like a little T with this little thingy right there. You're going to run some redstone down like that. Throw a redstone torch right there, which will power that block, which turns that hopper off. It locks that hopper. It prevents it from actually running. And then we're going to grab a comparator. Drop that down right there. And then we're going to grab a repeater. And that repeater is going to go right there. And so now what's going to happen is as this fills up, so what you do is you put in 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to put in 22 items here. Now, whatever items you're putting in here cannot go through your sort system at all. So, like in my emerald sorting system, I use stone, just because there's no chance of stone actually ever dropping into that sorting system. So that way I don't ever have to worry about it. It's just going to filter it out automatically. And then grab yourself 16 of whatever item you're sorting for. In this case, I'm sorting for redstone. And then you're going to put 8 redstone in here. And that is your hopper lock system. Now, anytime more than, 16 redstone go into that, it'll start filtering out, filling out that bottom hopper. And then, of course, if you have a chest, it'll fill that chest full of that redstone. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing is called the dropper sort system, or elevator. I don't recommend using these unless you pretty much don't have another choice. Let's grab us some droppers here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to build our tower of droppers up like this. And then let's grab a block here. We're going to have that come out this way and into a chest. And then we will grab our hopper, slap that down here like this. And I do want to come out a little ways for this just because it makes it easier to show you the basic concept of it. Voila. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of zigzag up some redstone. Basically what we're doing is putting all this up here so that all of it can carry redstone torches. And voila. Grab us a redstone torch here. And we're filling up each side. And as you can hear, hopefully the dispenser should have clicked. Come back down the other side. And as you can see, the redstone torches will turn themselves off. And so you'll have one line of redstone torches that are turned on, one line of redstone torches that are turned off. We're going to grab ourselves a repeater. We're going to throw that in there. We're going to come out just a little ways because it makes it easier for me to show you the redstone clock. Another repeater. We're going to have a piece of sandstone right here. Another repeater right here. I'm going to throw down a redstone torch on this side, I believe. Yeah, this side. And then we need a comparator. So I'll grab our comparator. That's going to go down right here. Another redstone repeater right there. And then a chest. And I'm going to actually throw down another repeater there, otherwise it just causes issues. Turn that into subtract mode, piece of redstone dust, and we're done. Now, click that in, grab a full stack, and there's our redstone clock. And it kind of just goes up, powers everything in that dispenser. And so if we grab a stack of redstone dust, throw it here into this chest, what we will see is this chest filling up full of that redstone. And that full stack will actually go up there because I had the redstone clock firing continuously. It's independent of the elevator. You can also do the elevator where you have the comparator actually up against the bottom dispenser. The issue with that is that it will only fire if there's something in that bottom dispenser, which can leave items trapped along the elevator. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, give me a subscribe, and of course, help support me on Patreon. I'll catch you all later.